Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi guys, and welcome to oneminutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about how to play high balls. I want to talk to you about three parts: the perception, the swing path, and then the drive, the power of the stroke. Now, the obvious thing with high balls is try to avoid them. We want to be playing the ball wherever we can in the strike zone here between waist and shoulder height. And the reason this is the strike zone is the very reason why we want to avoid high balls, because between waist and shoulder height is where the human body is strong. If you were going to push something, then you wouldn't put your hands up here and say, I want to push it. You would put them around here to push something heavy. So we're going to a weaker position when the ball is high, but we can't avoid them all the time. Sometimes through misjudgment or the spin, trajectory, speed of the opponent's ball, or even a bad bounce. There's no way that you're going to play tennis and avoid high balls all the time. And there are three things that if you apply will make high balls easier. You'll be able to neutralize them or sometimes even attack them. The first thing is perception. Now, what I see a lot of people doing is they wait too long before responding to the high ball. So they wait, and then it all goes wrong. The moment that you recognize the flight path of the ball, you're not going to be able to avoid playing that ball high, then you need to prepare. Don't let the ball play you. You play the ball, right? So you need to be aware as early as possible. Then the moment that you've got an awareness, once you've got into position, then the take back of the racket needs to be higher. I'll just show you from this direction. You see, if I swing from down here, and then play the ball up here, then all I'm going to be doing is brushing the ball with a very weak swing path. So I need to prepare higher. My take back has to be higher, and the swing path, everything is going to take place above shoulder height. So normally here, and then taking place in the strong part of the body, but for the high ball, I'm going to go back here, and everything's going to take place above the shoulder. But there's a problem. Because when I make the stroke above the shoulder here, I am much weaker, fundamentally weak. And so it's much harder to create enough racket speed to really control the ball. And also, if I have to make any adjustment of the racket within the stroke, then it's very difficult to do that from this weak position. So we need to find a new engine for the stroke when we're playing it above the shoulders. And the answer is the feet. Now, this can be an extreme movement or a small movement, but either which way, when we play the high ball in this way, then we want to be side on if we can. Remember, the take back is high, we're side on, and then simply as you swing, reverse the feet. Sometimes this is done in a jumping motion, but often it can be done simply in a walking motion. But by reversing the feet, then the core of the body will create rotation and the racket will be thrust forward. So even if the swing is relatively slow, the racket speed in relation to the ball will be relatively fast. And then you'll have control of the ball. So just to recap, three parts. Part one is perception. Look for it, really look for it and concentrate. And you know that there are some players who play this more often than others, whether they play high floating balls or whether they play heavy topspin balls. Some players will give you this much more often than others. Be aware of it and look for it. The second thing is the take back, and we want that take back to be high. There's no point in pretending it's not going to happen. The swing path is going to be totally different if I go from low and then swing up. It's going to be a weak response and often a very short ball. But now if I go from here, now I can swing through the ball and really control its trajectory and its depth and its spin. But then we have to put power into it, and we do that with the legs by going wide and sideways and then reversing that position either with a jump or with a step. I hope this makes sense. I've had a lot of comments and questions about how to play high balls, so a lot of people are struggling with this. This is a great way of controlling, neutralizing, and even exploiting that high ball. Please let me know how it works for you or your players. You know we love your feedback, and I try to reply to every single comment. And if you want to practice this or any other of our ideas, then have a look at playyourcourt.com. They send professional tennis coaches to your local area and to your local court. It's a great service, and there's a 50% discount off their membership if you click on the link in the comments section below. And maybe you need more help with your game. We're helping tennis players all over the world of all levels and all ages with online coaching, personalised lessons and video analysis. It's a very complete service. It's never going to replace on-court coaching, but it complements it and it'll help to take you to the next level. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's session. And remember, perception, take back, and then use the feet to drive the ball. And high ball problems will be a thing of the past for you. See you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.